Guys, you probably already read the title. I'm going to talk about the kind of parents that will make your life so fucking hard. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you that your parents are bad person and shit. I'm just going to name the kind of parents that will restrain you, like going to make you feel this way or this kind of way. Don't worry. I'm just going to name them. If I didn't mention you kind of parents that make your life so fucking hard, you can feel free to comment in the comment section about what kind of parents you have. If they are lovely, if they are not, tell anything. Just feel free to comment. It's a good vibe here. It's a good community. Don't worry. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I post daily about topics that are really tough. I'm making them like kind of seriousness. I'm going to mix them with comedy, funny. Yeah, I need people to laugh a bit sometimes because talking about serious topics will just make you frown like this. Like, the fuck? These men always talk about the same thing. So don't worry, guys. That's your numb guy for another video. That's the kind of parents that will make you puke. Strict ones, strict parents. Yeah, that's a cliche. They are the ones who have been trained since they're kids with the system. They're already been used to the system since they're young people. You know what I'm talking about. Especially if it's both parents at the same time who are really strict with you. I think it's very cliche to say this, but they just want their dreams to be accomplished. Not your dream, theirs. I mean, the ones that they didn't accomplish as a young person. Your strict parents don't hate you. They just don't notice you. Your life got value for them. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Your life is really important to them. But they're also the reason why you give up on your dreams way too sooner than you expect. Maybe you want to be, I don't know, a vet. Maybe you want to play the doctor of the pets and the animals and shit. But your strict parents will be like, what? Why do you want to help animals? That's a stupid dream. You should be like, I don't know, maybe a member of the Mario. Yo, what the fuck? It's really frustrating. I know that. Maybe they didn't get to achieve something really dear to them as a kid and they just task you to do that. I don't know. But maybe you just like they just want your your well-being, like they want you to have a fulfilled life. They want you to have a stable job. They want you to got good grades. Maybe you got good grades because your parents are really strict about it, and then you're just feeling down and shit, and feel like your own worth is only focused on the grades. I don't know if you get what I mean. It's a real reason nowadays why children are so stressed out and really frustrated and also mentally tired and mentally dead too. It's because the parents task them. They burden them a lot of things at a young age and then they're like mentally they cannot take it anymore. You know what I'm talking about. Their parents press them with this heavy burden on their back and that's really sad. Nowadays, it's like a kind of trend. You know what I'm talking about? It's really sad to see that a lot of children got so many potential, and they just waste them this potential just to satisfy their strict parents. If you are a person with a lot of anxiety and panic attack, and then you have to seek deeper in the family problems because that's not only you. You are not always the problem. You have to seek deeper in the family because the family also got a job here to make you feel stable. And if the strict parents make you feel like your dream has zero value, then it's not because of you, it's because of them. They have to question themselves. It's not always a question, it's not always a matter of your mentality. You can stand by yourself. You can convince your parents that you're not happy in what you're doing. You're not always supposed to be the victim here. You can be the one who helps yourself. You can be the one that makes them see your true value, see what you can do, your true potential. Because it's not just because they are strict. that you're going to give up so soon about what you want to do. You have to prove them your point. You have to prove them that your worth is not established in the rules, not in the games. You have to think about it. You have to think about what you want to do, and then you have to prove your point. You stand by yourself. You're not always, as I told you, you're not supposed to be always the victim here. I assure that you can be a winner. You can be a winner, not always a winner for your parents. You can be a winner for yourself. Maybe you already know about this, but divorced parents are one of the worst type of parents. Divorced parents are in a tight situation. The relationship is not really stable, and then it will make you feel like your life is not normal. Let's say you live with your mom and your dad visits you once in a week, like maybe Saturday. Every Saturday, he comes at your house. He visits you. He visits you. And then what? Maybe at the first week, you're going to tell yourself, hey, I know, I'm going to be used to it. It's something almost everyone experiences. Nowadays, almost like 50, I don't know, half of the population are got divorced parents and shit. You're going to think that at the first week. But I can tell you this, you're going to feel empty day by day. Why are you going to feel empty? You're going to begin comparing yourself with others with stable parents, like their parents is omnipresent. You don't talk about. Then you're going to blame yourself about your own situation, the situation you didn't want at the first time. At first place, it's a situation you didn't want. You didn't ask for your parents to be divorced, but you're going to blame yourself because you're going to tell yourself like, why are my situations like this? Why other people got parents with healthy relationship? Why can I be normal? You're going to blame yourself. You're going to feel like, yeah, I'm like this, but I don't. Maybe I do deserve this. Maybe I do deserve to feel the pain. Maybe I do deserve. Maybe I did something in my life that make me feel like this. Absolutely everyone who got divorced parents almost always, no, not almost always, felt like this. Everyone, everyone divorced parents. I'm not. I'm. It's not a cap, bro. It's not a cap. It's real. And if you got divorced parents, I don't know what experience. I don't know you. You should not blame yourself from your own parents' mistakes. You don't have to, okay? Because it's not your fault. That's scary, I know, but it's not your fault. Don't let your own parents' situation define your worth. Your worth is not defined by your parents' situation. Hatred towards your mom or dad. Maybe you're going to help them both at the same time. But do not let it define your worth. Focus on your goals. Focus on what you want to do. Focus on you. Do not let this disturb you because at the end of the day, they still love you. They still love you. But this situation, as I told you, no one asked for it. No one asked for divorced parents. Toxic parents are the ones that I hate the most. Yes, because even though they are not divorced, they still live in the same house. And you already know where this is going, right? Let's say your dad beats your mom every day, okay? But for some reason, your mom cannot leave your dad. It's horrible because the situation here is out of your control. You cannot control it. You cannot control what's going on in your family, in your house. It's horrible. It's really scary. It's horrible and shit. But you cannot do anything about it. You only have one thing to do: live your life, and that's one of the hardest thing right now with toxic parents. How can you live your life normally if you got toxic parents who always hate each other, chase each other like mouse and cat? It makes you feel like you want to go far away from your own home. You want to go away. You don't want to live here anymore. How can you change it? um, Seek for help first. Seek for help because it's really, really sad. It's really, really horrible. How the kids are enduring all this while the parents always argue and shit. I'm sorry, but you have to seek for help. You can help yourself and you can help the one who is maltreated too. Maybe your dad beats your mom, or is the it's your mom who beats the dad, which is really, really rare. Shout out to your mom if she's like this. Anyway, if you feel like this, if you live in a situation like that, I advise you to seek for help. You're not supposed to forget like this. I heard about negative parents through the social media. I heard stories, really sad ones, that made me feel so heavy that I wanted to tore apart to parents. Like I wanted to read them, throw it away, and give them to the dog and feed them. And, bro, how can you be neglectful towards your son or your daughter? That's fucking insane, bro. What the fuck is this kind of relationship, bro? What the fuck? Let's take a quick example. Why am I so mad? Because let's just take a quick example. Your parents love you. No, in a neglectful family, your parents don't love you. Your parents love your sister or your other brother who is more successful. Yeah, it's kind of like I saw that in some kind of movies, but seeing this in real life made my heart really heavy. Somehow, I still think that no one deserves to be neglected like this. Maybe you got dreams, maybe you got goals, but your parents throw them away. If you got parents like this, comment below, bro. I'm really curious to know more about this kind of relationship. Like, how can the parents be neglectful towards your son, your daughter? It, it just doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Don't feel guilty. Make them feel like you are not, like, you are the own victim of their own situation. Make them feel like you are important too. Make them feel your worth. Okay, make them feel it because it's not exactly a really healthy way, bro. I still think it's not healthy. Negative parents, what the fuck? How can you neglect your own child? It's, bro. I think it's one of the worst type of parents. I really hope no one experiences it. It's like you're the own spectator of your own downfall, you know? Overproductive parents too are kind of type of parents that will make your life so hard. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just feels like a jail, you know? Jail with invisible bars, invisible cells. You live in your house and your parents make you feel like if you go outside you're going to be exposed with danger, you're going to be exposed with any shit that will make you feel like you're in danger. That overprotective parents, you know what I mean? They love you. For sure, they love you. That's why they want you to be safe. But sometimes there's some kind of, there's a level of this with this love. If you feel like your parents are overprotective, then just open up to them. You know, that's not the worst kind of parents. At least they just want you to be safe. But sometimes being overprotected by your friends makes you feel like you are not worth it. Like you cannot socialize normally anymore. You cannot think anymore. Like your thoughts are immediately directed to your friends. You have to ask them first of all what you're going to do, what you want to do before doing something. Remember, I don't think it's the worst type of parent, but at a point, at a kind of level, you have to understand this. Overprotective parents will restrain you from your goals. You have goals, maybe you want to achieve a dream, but you're locked in a house. Just if you think that having overprotective parents is okay, then okay, I respect that. But remember this, there is some kind of limits to everything. When you reach an age, maybe you got 18, your parents should not impose this kind of mentality anymore because you are not a child anymore. They have to treat you like a person, not a child anymore. Okay, but I respect them. I respect overprotective parents. I respect all of our kind of parents. I respect them, except the toxic ones and the neglectful ones. They are just shitty parents that should not exist.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Guys, it's a tough topic to talk about because I know every kind of parents got their own unique way of educating their kids, their children. I know a lot of friends who got this kind of parents, especially strict ones, and I know how much it's really annoying to get be pressured because of your parents. Maybe you got goals, bro. Maybe you want to do something of your life, but just this kind of parents ruin you. This kind of parents just do not let you breathe, do not let you live normally as a person. And I'm sorry if you feel like this, but I know how much it's knowing as shit. But I told you before, you can change that. You can change that by being the ones who tell them about the problems. there's a problem here. If you get one of those parents, there's a problem. There's a real problem that you need to talk about with them. You have to talk about this with them. You have to be open-minded too, and your parents should be open-minded too. You have to stand by yourself. Do not let those parents just define you, bro. Do not let this. You're your own person, and no matter, do not compare parents with over parents. That's not no. Maybe you can share the relationship you got with your parents with over people, but you're not supposed to compare them with others. It's not a competition. No way, bro. It's not a fucking competition. Instead of competing, you should just help each others and talk about it. That's why I told you that you can comment below about what kind of parents you have, what kind of struggle you face with them. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I post daily. I post daily about these kind of issues, but I wanted to talk about this at least once in my channel, okay? Because that's a really important topic that I had to talk about. I hope that one day you find peace with your parents. If you got one of those parents, just comment below. As I told you, if you have one of at least one, like there's some kind of children, people with two kinds of friends at the same time. Maybe they are strict and toxic at the same time. It can be both. It can be two at the same time. So if you got at least one, just comment below, bro. No, just feel free to share it. Okay. So guys, that was your Numb guy. See y'all in the next video and sayonara.